So somehow you slipped into the mansion without being detected.
As far as you know.
And you avoided his security systems, guards, and gained access to his systems.
Assuming I did any of that, is there something wrong?
Hardly. If you were there, and we have evidence you were, then you must have had a good reason. And I'd be curious to know what you found.
Bad taste and lots of it. You should see the art he's got hanging there. I mean, if I had been there at all.
Fine. You seem to take pride in being untraceable, Thornton. It's an impressive skill, and one that's wasted in government. Video footage was recovered from the security cameras at the mansion, although not many cameras were left intact.
So why the questions, then? Obviously, you know everything that happened in the mansion already.
Not exactly, because you weren't the only one attacking the place. Just like the embassy.
True. The two missions had a lot in common. Mostly wrong place, wrong time, bad coincidences, all that.
Or perhaps you're not a lone agent after all. There's only so many coincidences that can happen before they stop being coincidences.
Do you think I actually plan these moments? You're giving me a lot of credit for winging it. I'll take the compliment, but trust me, blind luck is more my alley than anything else.
Of course. Whatever the reason, Braco certainly has a way with trespassers. I heard he captured the leader of the attackers. Tortured them.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's got a temper.
So you didn't come across a victim? No signs of anyone being tortured? Nothing you heard or saw?
Nope. As far as you know.
Then whoever was being interrogated must have somehow been able to get away when you had your fight with Braco. Or they were rescued.
Maybe. And maybe whoever rescued them didn't like the thought of leaving someone to die at Braco's hands. But hey, that's just a guess.
Sounds like someone with a code of ethics.
If you're fishing for information, you're wasting your time, Leyland.
Perhaps.
No, more like definitely.
You're a stubborn man, Thornton. So am I. In the end, you found Braco and dealt with him.
Yep. Got the intel I needed, closed the connection, and shut down your shipments. You got nothing.
Yes. How embarrassing for us. Years of work ruined. It'll take us some time to find a new contact in Moscow. If we find one at all. You're thorough, Thornton, I'll give you that. For a minute there, I thought we'd underestimated you. That you might be too dumb to figure it out.
So, he underestimated me and thought I was too dumb to figure it out. Looks like Surkov's in for a surprise.
Then you have the upper hand. I don't think anyone knows what happened in the mansion, and Surkov's already under the radar.
Might be a little too early for congratulations. I still need to get Surkov. Got a fix on where he's hiding yet?
In doing the background check, I run a batch file to track any connections or equities Surkov has in local companies, especially dummy corporations. One rose to the top. Molotek. It's local, and it's been shut down for months.
Why Molotek?
Because the batch file also checks keycards, cell phone, and internet activity, and all of those have been detected at Molotek in the past 24 hours. And, according to the timestamps, not long after you paid Sirkov a visit in his office.
That's great, Mina. Well done. The next time I go rogue and I'm hunted by every intelligence agency in the world, you're going to be the first one I call.
Agent Thornton. I may even do you the honor of answering the phone, if I don't have any other job offers. But Mike, when you go to Molotek, watch yourself, okay? Sirkov, he's...
I'll be careful. I promise I won't blow up anything or shoot anyone unless I have to.
press in Moscow earlier this week as the home of Konstantin Brayko, reported to be the head of one of the most powerful organized crime families in Moscow, was attacked by rival gang members.
Brayko himself was badly injured in the attack and was taken to St. Alesky Hospital for treatment. Police spokesmen say he will be charged as soon as he is well enough to be discharged.
Mr. Brayko had no statement for the press, but as he was being loaded into the ambulance, he was heard to remark that the party responsible for the attack was an expletive American commando cowboy like the expletive offspring of Ronald Reagan and an expletive American ninja. Police spokesmen assure us that they are following all leads, but a source within the hospital stated on condition of anonymity that, quote, the man had enough cocaine in him to make a baleen whale see Jesus.
I guess he never heard of Just Say No.
In technology news, a string of hacker attacks have recently struck the U.S. Department of Defense. The attacks have been described as internet terrorism, repeated attempts to break into the department's systems in order to steal or corrupt valuable data. Government investigators have alleged that most of these hacking attempts have originated in mainland China, although the Chinese government has denied any connection to the attacks. I'll investigate this topic further in the upcoming 5-part series, Terror on the Internet. Is your data safe?
In fashion news, designer Robin Goulet's latest show in New York.
Lobby. No secretary.
Nothing on radio. Security system's quiet.
Should I be concerned?
You aren't already? Let's find Sirkov. He's in the building somewhere.
Looks like Surkov's employees are...
There must be more. It can't be too far away. Sirkov's trying to leave. I just picked up a helicopter approaching on satellite.
He won't get away that easily.
Mike, so, you returned to speak to me. Good. I was worried Constantine might get the upper hand, and of the two of you, you are a more reasonable man.
You set me up to kill him. Why?
Constantine is impulsive. While Halbeck and I do not see eye to eye, I am afraid Constantine is much more open to deals than I.
If you're not working with
I
Halbeck,
did. Then their boardroom negotiations offended me. Michael, Halbeck approached me many years ago concerning weapons trafficking. The relationship over time proved profitable to both of us, until recently. I deal with intermediaries, but they share Halbeck's arrogance and unwillingness to negotiate in a changing market.
short-term profit in exchange for burning your bridges with Halbeck? Are you sure you're a businessman?
Yes, a territorial one. Halbeck and I don't agree on certain globalization practices. In the long term, our goals with regards to weapon distribution was an inequitable one. Mr. Thornton, we're talking now because I see an opportunity here for both of us to take down a common enemy. Interested? I will only make this offer once.
And how could you possibly help me?
I was in business with Halbeck for the past few years, Mr. Thornton. I keep meticulous records.
I agree, and you hand them over?
Yes.
What do you want in exchange? Immunity?
No, I simply want Halbeck out of my country, which will ensure greater profits for me in the long run.
So we get rid of a greater evil in exchange for a lesser one.
Welcome to the world, Mr. Thornton. But believe me, I seek to strengthen my country, and Halbeck seeks to weaken it.
All right, Surkov. We'll be partners for this. But once Halbeck has answered for its crimes, then...
Agent Thornton, you are a man who seeks to do what is right. I expect no more and no less. I will arrange for the records to be transferred to you. If additional developments occur, I shall notify you.
Understood. We'll be in touch.
More mob violence in Moscow earlier this week, as the home of Konstantin Brayko, reported to be the head of one of the most powerful organized crime families in Moscow, was attacked by rival gang members.
Brayko himself was badly injured in the attack and was taken to St. Alesky Hospital for treatment. Police spokesmen say he will be charged as soon as he is well enough to be discharged.
Mr. Brayko had no statement for the press, but as he was being loaded into the ambulance, he was heard to remark that the party responsible for the attack was an expletive American commando cowboy like the expletive offspring of Ronald Reagan and an expletive American ninja. Police spokesmen assure us that they are following all leads, but a source within the hospital stated on condition of anonymity that, quote, the man had enough cocaine in him to make a baleen whale see Jesus.
I guess he never heard of Just Say No. In fashion news, designer Robin Goulet's latest show in New York was...